Vicky here with you, and I just wanted to play, and I thought I was gonna bring you along with me. So I went to the dollar store and I found these package of butterflies, and I thought they were so pretty that I purchased a few. Some are really big, so I don't quite know where I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna be storing them in this beautiful tin that Doreen sent me. So that's what I use my tins for. And I want to, basically today, I want to redo some of those postcards because the saying on them is not very, it doesn't fit with any type of time of the year. So basically I just want to find ways to decorate them differently, and that could be a very pretty one actually. So I'm thinking, oh, this too. Okay, so I'll be putting some of these in here. There's these beautiful blue ones. I like putting my stuff all together so I can find it easily after. So look at these in turquoise and blues. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that. And then there's these orange ones. So the ones that seemed more realistic, I took a few of those packs. But I only took a pack of the pink ones because it doesn't look too realistic to me. But I thought it might be pretty on a card or something, so I still purchased them. But you've got to admit that the chance of you meeting, well, quite actually, maybe in some tropical places, but not around here. Okay, so I'll be putting all of these in here, and then what I was thinking of doing is using some book paper to cover some of this, and then I could use my gelatos, or I could also use I've got brushes and blisters and color busts that I haven't been playing with in forever, so I thought that could be fun as well. Okay, they use them on all kinds of stuff for decoration, like they even put them on the wall. I'm not convinced I would put these on the wall, but I thought, for, you know, it's 30, some are 32 pieces, some are 35 pieces. And for that price, for $1.25, it's not bad at all. So that's why I got them. Okay, so let's put these aside for now, because we've got enough here to play with. Actually, because I'll be doing, so I've got all these postcards, like I said, I've used some, but there's some that I just can't, I've used them in journals. I got these packs on special at Michael's, and I couldn't resist because, of course, you know, on special. And so I got them, but now I'm not using them. And I figured if I was to, you know, put something else on top of them, then maybe I would use them for my journals. So that's the goal today, is to find ways so that I use them. So let's find some book paper. And let's just get going with this. So I was thinking that this would be really pretty on this. So I just need to find a way to kind of cover the center of it. Pages are not large enough. Is it the page or is it? It's very much borderline. The thing is, I'd like to have an edge that's also torn because otherwise it looks funny. And this is the same size, so that won't help me. We do have dictionary. I think the dictionary might be better actually then. Hopefully it's gonna work out. Sometimes it's hard to tear the paper because it's so fragile and brittle. Okay, so this could go on here, and then I could put that. That would be pretty. Okay, so let's try. I'm gonna put some of this as the drop paper, because then I can use my stuff again. So I have dark brown, purple, emerald, ultramarine, turquoise, got orange. So if I try that. So basically what you do is you put the brush out and then you just activate it with water. As so. So these are brushos. And when you get them, you poke a little hole on the top and then you just use them as I just did, like you would for salt or, you know, any spice type of thing. Now the one thing though is I'm not sure I would recommend this technique if you're gonna mail it as it is and not in an envelope, just because the if it gets water again, then it would reactivate the brusho and that could make a mess of what you made. But if I do this and then that, isn't this super pretty? And it was so simple. And you're reusing basically something that you have in your stash. You know, book paper and brushes. Of course, you could do the same type of thing with other mediums. Could do that with watercolor. It's just that I haven't played with my brushes in so long, and I just thought it'd be nice to use them up because I'm trying to use my stuff more often, so I don't feel guilty about owning it. There's still a little bit of powder on there. I think it's so pretty. Here we go. So the first card done. And that was easy, right? Okay, so let's make another one. And I've got a feeling that I still have brush on there. Maybe not. Let's try adding dark brown with it. See how it's reacting to the water? Getting to make two backgrounds at the same time. I like that. Okay, so maybe I could use two of these. Hopefully it's gonna fit. Oh, just perfect. So I've got that one. And then I get a lot of comments about the fact that you guys can't see that I should bring you closer. The problem with that is often when I do bring you guys closer, I end up being off frame. And many of you made comments about that. It's very hard because as I'm crafting, I'm moving the papers about and stuff, and I don't check all the time that I'm in frame, so it's not as easy as it might seem to make sure that I stay in frame every time and that it's always perfect. I'm definitely not a professional at this, so I'm sorry if sometimes it looks like it's too far, but like I said, it's better that it be a bit further and that you actually see everything. At least in my opinion it is. But I'll be looking forward to hearing your comments about this. Okay, so I've got these three backgrounds that are made. Why is it doing this? That's one. I could, of course, cover it. Well, actually, no, I couldn't. Oh, well, no, I could. I was thinking I could cover it that way and then put a few butterflies. That might be a good option for some of the other papers. Just to, you know, switch things up a bit and not do the same layout all the time. Could be an idea. And finally, this one. So this is something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I just had not gotten around to it. So I'm quite happy that I'm actually doing it, because this way I'll have these cards ready to be put into a journal. So, you know, making ephemera ahead of time is always a good idea. Okay, so the last one I used this. So this I could use that one. And then I do have this one, which is different as well. What else do I have? Oh, I have this one as well, which is different. And all these would be pretty. I want to keep within the same color scheme because then I could use those all in the same journal. has the writing pieces. I might actually, when it comes time to using them, edge the sides, but I don't know. It's going to depend on where I use them and how it turns out. That part I'll wait until the end. You might be hearing some knocking. It's because my husband is removing some of the snow from the roof. The extension, because it was so delayed, didn't get the proper roofing on it, and it's creating issues this winter. We've had a lot of ice, and we're seeing some water infiltration in it. So nothing is really easy. We were hoping that the extension would have been way finished a long time ago. Haven't heard me talk about it because I just want to show it to you guys when it's actually finished and we can actually use it and just enjoy it. And yeah, so that's why I haven't spoken about it, but it's still not, it's still far from being perfect. So yeah, construction is never easy, it seems. Here we go. Okay, so what I was thinking is maybe these two I could do this way, and I wonder, I'm gonna need to have a bit more than I was hoping. Okay, so that's one. And then this is gonna be, oh, maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be just fine. That would be cool. Okay, so do the edge a bit. Okay, so like that. So I like that I'm using the base and I'm not covering it entirely, because that could have been an option as well, to just recover the whole thing. I thought of using paint, but I wasn't sure, so that could have been an option. Okay, so I'm not going to use these. I'm not going to use that one. But I could use, let's say, this one and two small ones. Or I can use three different ones. How about using the small one and then this? Yes, I like that. Okay, so that's gonna be the how I do them. So these could be, if I wasn't using brushes, I could have sent those by mail. If I had been did, then you wouldn't have the problem. Like if you put Mod Podge or Liquitex on it, it would protect it. And that. And then finally this one. Whoa, there goes my butterfly. Must have another one. Are those tiny ones? I think I put it away. Oh no, I've got one here. Okay, so let's just put regular glue on this little guy because he didn't like my tape at all. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ah, my fingers are dirty and I put glue on top of them. Okay. Okay, and finally the third one. So I think that makes a really cute set. Really adorable and fun in a journal. So you've got all of these. Okay, so put those aside and let's make another one. So we've got these, which are white, so that's fairly easy to cover up. Now I don't want to use the same thing. Thinking maybe the pink would be nice. Would this fit? Just barely. Did I use that big one here? No, I didn't use that one. Because I think it's the same shapes, but in different colors. Got that. And this. And then this. And that one is different as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could do a combination like we've done with the last one of maybe this and 2 little ones, or 2 of these. Yeah, I think 2 of these would go better. Okay, so put these little butterflies away. And put these here. Okay, now the question is, what do I put? I don't want to do the same thing again. If I do this, what about using my gelatos? Will this be pretty? I think so. So, I'm gonna put this down, and then I'm gonna do my gelatos. Now, if I had some purples, that sort of thing, I think it would be pretty. I have this. Have that one. I'm not sure. This one. Maybe I can put a bit of silver. No, I should put gold because there's gold on there. Let's just do a little bit of fun. That's what I like about these versus the recollection one. The recollection one last time I had a really hard time making them spread, whereas these you can see like they spread. They don't leave like big marks of where I put them down. I'm able to move them more easily. I wasn't able to do that with the I like this. I really like this. I think this is really fun and very personal, so nobody's is going to be completely the same, because making that background again exactly the same would be almost impossible. And I love playing with my fingers like that in the coloring like that. It's just fun. Brings the kid back into you. Why is it not sticking, this one? Maybe because it's still a bit wet. And it's not liking sticking on a wet surface. Got a feeling that that's the reason. So that's one. Oops, I'm seeing that this lifted. Let's just stick it down while I see it. Okay, so then for this, these don't have to be as tall because, as you can see, it's only a phrase that I'm covering, so it's not as big. So if I do something like that, would it be pretty? I think so. So let's do that. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the other one, is keep the color scheme, so use the same gelatos for this one. Actually, on the white I could have used turquoise and used the pink on the purple. Oh well, because that would have been pretty. Yeah, that would be very pretty. So let's see something. Can I tear this off? I mean, if I tear the paper too badly, it's not that bad because I can always remake another paper. And the butterflies obviously didn't stick all that well, so I'm good with that. Okay, so let's do that instead. Changing my mind. But that's a prerogative that everybody has, right? See, you can change your mind and go for something else. And this one has 5 and not 6, which is strange. I probably used one to make something else, I guess. do that here. Here we go. And then I'll stick this one down so I can do both at the same time. And I think I might dry them just a bit, so this way I get a better chance of the butterfly sticking. Okay, so okay, with my finger a bit and just have fun. I think it turns out so pretty. Like I said, you could do this with watercolor as well. It doesn't have to be gelatos, but I've got them, so might as well use them. Paper lifted on the sides, so let me put some glue again, stick it down better. Strange, some parts of it is quite glued and some are not. Okay, so this one is a bit thicker, so I'll just use my glue gun. It's the one I'll use this. Yes, I much prefer that than the white. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that first. I was just looking at the corner of my eyes and I just figured that was not bright, you know, like that would have been so much better. This is the second one. Now maybe you can do two other ones. I don't think this butterfly won't fit any other way but that way. And this one, however, would fit this way if I wanted to. So with this one, okay, I think I'll, unless I do this one, because this one and this one are a bit the same, and then the other two, well, actually it's not going to be the other two, it's going to be one. So since it's only one, maybe I should do that, and then this one like that, and keep this one for another time since it looks a bit the same, but maybe this one would fit better. Okay, so what are decisions? So those are going to be the three butterflies. Two are going to go that way and one is going to go this way. go with this, because otherwise the other one is a bit too tiny. Like that. Like this. Okay. It's going really well. I'm so glad, because like I said, this has been something I've wanted to do for a while and just had not gotten around to do. So it's quite good that I'm actually doing it. Okay, so that, and this, this. Got a feeling it's lifting a bit here. Put that there. Okay, so like this, and then let's do that. This is so much fun. Okay. So that's one. Second one. And finally the last one. I really like this so much. So I think it's a great way of using something that I really didn't have any use for, and I'm making ephemera that I can use in journals and just, you know, getting some use out of it. It's me to use up the butterflies, so it shows that I did a good thing by purchasing them. Because otherwise, if they were just to stay in my stash, then basically I really should not have purchased them. So I'm really trying to be more conscious, and when I purchase something, to make sure that it's going to be something I'm going to use. But I knew that I could make a lot of cards and all kinds of tags and stuff with those. Okay, so we've got only the white ones that are left. And for the white ones, I've got the orange that I could use, which could be pretty, and then I could use the same background I've got here. This one, And that one is different. So is this one. So is that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm missing one. Maybe I can make one with 3 butterflies like this. Okay, so I've already put the paper on that one, so that won't do. Whoops. So, something like that. I need to cover up the mess that I left behind with tearing the other paper out. So this, I still have some paint. There's some paint on that one, but if I put a butterfly right there, I'm not going to see it anymore. Probably more. Oh, it's got a piece torn, so that won't do. Actually, I hate to waste, so let's just do some. Here we go. Nobody's gonna know, except all you guys, obviously. So if I was to put this one there, then you don't see it anymore. I was thinking of using this one for that. So I do that and I use this one. Well, anyway, I need to make something with this, so I might as well. Do I use my gelatos again? Maybe some orange, a bit of this dark bronze. Just checking out if I've got other colors that would be better. Those are actually my colors on there. Butterscotch would be nice. Which is this one. Okay, so let's go with these. Is this chocolate? Oh, this hot chocolate. Chocolate is nice. Butterscotch is nice. I've got the iced chai. And this one is mango. Where's mango? Mango. Mango's a bit bright, so let's not use that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this down. It won't be exactly like that one, but close enough. And then that. So this one was for that. Here we go. Some of them. Doesn't have to be very thick, this one, because the phrase is small. So that, and we said we were going to use another one in that format. So I'll just use this one. Here we go. Okay, so this one is glued down. This one needs to be glued down. There we go. And that. This one's going to go there. This way I've got them all set out, and I can do them one after the other. I think it's going to be better, like it's going to get more accomplished faster. If it wasn't that this is shiny and I'm not sure that stuff would stick to it, I would have used my ID Shine in gold to do a few splatters, but I don't think it's going to stick to this. I would have had to put some gesso, like clear gesso on them, and maybe I would have had a better chance of it sticking, but at this point I don't think it's going to stick. So that's one color done. This one is much darker, as you can see. It's going to make a nice contrast with the white. Okay, and then finally the butterscotch. Okay. Like this a whole lot. I think it's just so pretty and messy and just yummy in general. And the rest of the page is so blank, like it's so white, that I think it makes a nice pop of color. Okay, so let's dry this off a bit. Okay, so let's place my butterflies. So this one's going to go there. This is going here. Put going here. Yeah, like so. Here. And here. So in a journal, I think it's nice to have the whole set, like so. That. I have no idea which journals they're going to be in, except for the pink, which I have a project on the way, and I think it would be very pretty in that project. So that one I think is going to have a home like right away, but the rest not so much, which is okay because if I have some ephemera pre-made, it's going to make my life easier at a later date. So there's one. And finally, number 3. And here we go. So we've made quite a few. I hope you stayed around and played with me alongside and crafted and just had fun. Let me know what you did if you did craft alongside. So there's 6 of this one and 5 of the pink, and then 6 of the white ones. So I'm quite loving these. I'm looking forward to reading your comments about them, and that's it for now. Bye everyone.